It's all right. I kind of like it, actually.
But it's the best self-feeling
I kind of like it,
you've ever
actually.
had, my
Yes,
friend.
sir.
You're welcome, Springfield. Coach Brock, can you open up with the opening statement, please?
Oh, boy, what a game. Another great game. I keep saying this. Both teams went at it. I thought we did a great job in the second half defensively, and were able to knock down some free throws to finish the game. But before that, it was just dead even all the way across the board. Nobody did anything on the offensive glass because the defense was working so hard, both teams. Tremendous respect for Swarthmore's team, and very, very well coached. I was very concerned that we didn't have very much time to prepare, and so the guys just did a great job, and we didn't do anything special by any means at halftime, other than I think the guys just decided to play a little better defensively, and some other things fell into place.
Questions?
Guys, what did Coach say at halftime? Obviously, it was a big change in performance and what your guys were able to do. What did he tell you?
Well, we kind of all felt they were being the kind of the dictators of the game. They're pushing us around a little bit. They had the pace. We weren't really pushing the ball, and we just kind of said, like, we got to change that. And we just came out. He basically said the same thing, and we all got on the same page. We just got to believe we got to dictate the pace a little bit better and come out and just run them off the 3-point line. And we kind of did those things, and things fell into place.
Yeah, we knew the gym was going to have a lot of energy, so we was pretty much told ourselves it was us versus the gym. So we had confidence in ourselves, and it worked out.
Coach, you've experienced a lot in your career. You've been to Salem a lot of
Here
times.
we go with the old jokes again.
Well, I'm just saying, you've been to Salem a lot of times. But
I have
not
been to
this
Salem
way.
a lot of times.
Not
Now I
this
can
way.
go to Salem and do almost nothing. I don't have to work in Salem this time. I'm really looking forward to it.
How does
You've worked before in Salem?
Oh, you've seen how hard I work.
how does it feel in this moments after the game to have reached this point?
Well, I think, the main thing is just we've made it to this point with the sectional and getting through the regional and going to the Final Four. It's awesome that we're going to Salem and where it is. Can't wait to be down there. I've been down there many times and very familiar with it, so that's kind of enjoyable. But it'll be in a different fashion with a different outlook, that's for sure. So very much looking forward to it.
And then any of you to speak just to the growth this season. Team came in pretty young. You guys have improved quite a bit. Had kind of a murderer's row early in the year to take your lumps. What have you learned this year, and how do you feel the team has improved?
I think our chemistry is really what is one of the biggest parts. We just all love each other, and we click, and it shows out on the court.
Yeah, just to go off that, we got a couple seniors, we got a couple juniors, and a couple sophomores, and we probably are more young than we are old, but there's a great balance between our team, and I think everyone kind of accepted their roles, and we've grown as that, and we've built it in practice, and I just feel like it's really gelling at the right time.
And what does it mean for you guys to be headed to Final Four? Obviously, it's a dream. It's a goal everybody's working towards. How does it feel right now?
It's great, but it's not done. It doesn't feel like we're finished. There's an empty hole right here, and I want to fill it. And we're cutting down the nets, but I want to cut down the real one.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. We're definitely not done yet.
I really do think that one of the reasons we were able to be successful in this last couple of weekends is that each game we played, we were absolutely locked in on that game. There was never a time, and I even cautioned them going into this weekend, that there absolutely could never be a time where you're looking ahead for something that would come because of getting it done. I felt that would be prohibitive, and I think the guys, all of them, and that includes all the guys on the team, all of the staff, the coaching staff was outstanding. Did a great job of just focusing on that one game that was ahead and taking care of business and going on to the next one. I really think that was a huge factor. It sounds like a cliche, but it's pretty effective.
And what makes this team special? You've had a lot of teams. This one's gotten farther. What do you think has gotten you here?
Well, I look at the stats, and I hadn't seen them. Again, we look at 4 guys in double figures and the balance that we have. Certainly we have a couple guys who tend to score more than another, but I think that what we've got is the ability in our players if one person is shut down somewhat, we're able to take advantage in other ways. And when we run our offense, which I thought we did a much better job of, second half, we were able to take advantage of some things that weren't necessarily geared towards one player. And it really helped us step in the second half. And it's helped us really January, February. We've gotten better and better at the things we're doing, and it's helped us get to this point, no question.
And then the other one, looking at it, Swarthmore is a team that usually is amongst the best in the country in rebound margin. You guys out-rebounded in both halves. Assuming that was a key coming in to make sure you hit the boards hard. How do you feel you did?
It's always a key. It's always a key. I mean, defensive rebounding is always a key, and I don't. They actually averaged 10 more than their opponents all year long, and I told the guys that before the game. I think they were forewarned and forearmed, and we did a great job on the defensive glass.
Jan, you transferred into Springfield College this year and made a pretty big impact on the team. Just talk about the joy you're feeling now, knowing your first season at Springfield, you helped lead the team to the Final Four.
It's awesome. Love the teammates, love the school. Definitely a really good decision on my part.
Jay, you guys in the first 3 games of the NCAA tournament were allowing 88 points a game.
Yeah.
And you guys really locked them up in that second half. Talk about your guys' defensive focus, especially today to hold a really talented Swarthmore team to 20 points below their season average.
And I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I feel like a lot of people are criticizing we can't play defense, we can't do this, but when we have to, we can really lock up. I think what really prepared us for this is MIT is very similar style, slow pace, but very methodical, shooting a lot of threes and whatnot. We just tried to get them off the 3-point line and rebound the heck out of the ball, and I think we did a really good job in the second half, holding them to 22 points. So.
Coach, you beat a pair of teams ranked in the top 15 this week. Talk about how your schedule this year really prepared you for this moment to go up against some of the country's best.
Well, we kind of went through a murderer's row in mid-December, and a couple of them were on the road, and we didn't do well. And then we got on a plane and went to Texas and didn't travel well at that point. I think we came back from that, and there was a little bit of a break and a little bit of an opportunity for them to collect themselves and decide what they wanted to do. And there was an obvious and kind of a profound change in their approach to practice. And I think that comes out in the way that we play, and we can do some things adjusting-wise that we've done in practice. We do get into a lot of situations, and last night that really came into play with the fouls and that. And, you know, it comes down sometimes to simple things, and we made free throws down the stretch. We don't make those free throws, who knows what happens with the game. So we didn't have anything to do with who went on the line, but everybody was on it and did a great job.
Jake, more history at the birthplace of basketball, and you guys are headed to the Final Four. Talk about the pride you have right now, knowing that you wear that Springfield jersey and you're about to take it.
I love it. Love it. We got a lot of local guys, a couple of us from Western Mass. We take pride in where we're from, and I just think we're trying to just show that where we come from and where we play is means something to us, and we take pride in it. So that's all I gotta say.
Speaking of traveling, well, we traveled with some great people coming down this for this weekend. It was really neat to see family and friends and faculty and Board of Trustees. Our president called from Haiti. I mean, she's on it. I hope I had a decent conversation with her. I can't remember now, so I'll have to check it out later. But Swarthmore did a great job with this tournament too. We'll have an opportunity to put it in. These things come quick, and I'm sure they really scrambled to put the tournament this weekend together and accommodate 4 teams and make things even. And Sam, as the NCAA rep, did a great job of keeping track of all those things and making it a really memorable weekend for the players and the team members, all team members. So we're very appreciative.
Coach, maybe a really special moment at the end of the game. You were able to share this moment after 38 years on the sidelines with your 3 kids who were thrilled to see their dad punch a ticket to the Final Four. Talk about what that was like for you.
I can't put it into words. I can't put it into words. They're adults. They're off the payroll, which is great. They made the trip, and it was just, Krista was here last night with that game, and it was just crazy after the game. And then my other Chase and Will came down today, and a couple friends of theirs, and having that happen and having them there to share it is about as good as it gets.
Any final thoughts, guys, on your feelings before you head to the Final Four?
Just that it was a great environment to play in, and it felt like going to a Final Four game, and it was great to have our athletic director come down too, and just close family and friends, and we're really thankful for the support we get for our community.
We get to grind out another week of practice.
Absolutely, can't wait. Thanks,
All right. Thank you, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I need about 15, 20 minutes.
I know you do.